WWE, the titan of professional wrestling, is treading a dangerously thin line. A line that could lead to the unraveling of everything it has built for decades: fan trust, backstage unity, and even its financial stability. At the center of this potential storm are three of the company's most influential figures: Roman Reigns, Triple H, and The Rock. The stakes couldn't be higher. WWE is facing a series of growing issues: creative missteps, fan dissatisfaction, and a backstage struggle that could threaten the future of the company itself. As the dust from WrestleMania 41 begins to settle, many are questioning if WWE is on the brink of disaster. Decisions made in the coming months could prove to be pivotal, either propelling the company into a new era of success or dragging it into an era of irrelevance. Let's break it all down, starting with one of WWE's most controversial decisions yet: the location for WrestleMania 42. The venue choice, a mistake in repetition. For the second year in a row, WWE is set to hold WrestleMania in Las Vegas. On the surface, Las Vegas seems like a perfect fit. It's the entertainment capital of the world, a city built on spectacle, high-stakes excitement, and glamour. But there's a significant problem. WWE is repeating the same exact formula as the previous year. Las Vegas. The same venue. The same promotional style. The same flashy, glitzy experience. For a company that prides itself on creating unique, once-in-a-lifetime experiences for its fans, this decision feels like a major step backward. And WWE fans are taking notice. On platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Reddit, WWE fans have voiced their frustration in overwhelming numbers. Longtime viewers of the company are starting to feel like they've seen this all before. The excitement of a new WrestleMania is being replaced by the blandness of familiarity. WrestleMania has always been about variety. Think back to the iconic venues. The grandeur of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, the electric atmosphere of MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, the historical significance of the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. These venues were not just locations, they were a part of the experience. The feeling that each WrestleMania was special, unique, and couldn't be replicated anywhere else is what made it stand out. Now, by returning to Las Vegas, WWE risks making WrestleMania feel routine. Fans are no longer going to get that fresh, exciting vibe they used to expect from the company's biggest event of the year. This is a dangerous path to walk. Routine kills spectacle, and WWE could be setting itself up for a creative disaster. And let's not forget, the response to WrestleMania 41 was less than glowing. Night 2, in particular, was criticized for its lack of satisfying conclusions, rushed booking decisions, and, some even said, an overall sense of autopilot in commentary and production. Instead of addressing these concerns and learning from the past, WWE seems intent on doubling down on what didn't work. Repeating a formula that's already showing cracks could be a catastrophic move for the company. Roman Reigns and the $15 million question. One of the most talked about topics in WWE right now is Roman Reigns and his new, lucrative $15 million deal. Roman Reigns, the face of WWE, has been the company's top star for years. His dominance in the ring, his unprecedented reign as Universal Champion, and his ability to draw attention have made him the centerpiece of WWE's programming. But at what cost? Reigns' deal, reportedly worth $15 million, is a huge financial commitment by WWE. While it's understandable for WWE to want to secure their top talent, many are now questioning if this investment is worth the price. At a time when WWE is facing fan dissatisfaction, production challenges, and creative missteps, pouring an enormous amount of money into a single superstar's contract could be a risky move. The question is not whether Roman Reigns is deserving of his success, but whether WWE is over-relying on him as their only true draw. For years, WWE has built its creative narrative around Roman, but that reliance has led to a lack of new, fresh talent emerging as main event stars. If Reigns continues to dominate the spotlight without proper development of other talent, WWE risks becoming a one-man show. What happens when Roman Reigns decides to step away or, even worse, when the fans tire of his reign? WWE could find itself scrambling for a new headliner, potentially losing significant viewership and revenue. The $15 million deal is not just a contract, it's a potential ticking time bomb. If WWE doesn't address the need for fresh talent and compelling storylines, the company could find itself in a precarious financial position. The behind-the-scenes drama, Triple H vs. The Rock. As if the venue controversy and Roman Reigns' hefty contract weren't enough, there's a simmering backstage struggle that could have massive implications for WWE's future. At the heart of this power struggle are two of WWE's biggest names, Triple H and The Rock. The friction between these two has been growing ever since The Rock's potential involvement in WWE's major storylines began to surface. Triple H, now the head of WWE's creative team, has a vision for the company that's different from what The Rock may want. The Rock, with his immense star power and influence in Hollywood, is pushing for his own involvement in WWE's storylines, but Triple H's creative direction doesn't always align with The Rock's vision. The backstage tension between them is palpable. Both Triple H and The Rock have strong opinions about what WWE should be, but their ideas are increasingly at odds. The Rock, coming off his massively successful Hollywood career, wants WWE to push for more star-studded spectacles, while Triple H seems intent on building the company around long-term storytelling and pushing younger talent into the spotlight. This rivalry between two of WWE's biggest names is creating a chaotic environment backstage. The creative direction of the company is up in the air, and the lack of harmony could spill over into WWE's programming, leaving fans with a product that feels inconsistent and directionless. The growing discontent among the superstars. The backstage drama isn't just limited to Triple H and The Rock. The ripple effect of this conflict is being felt by the superstars themselves. WWE is starting to show signs of instability, and not just creatively, financially, too. Rumors are circulating that certain superstars are unhappy with how things are being handled, with some even contemplating leaving the company. This growing discontent could be a ticking time bomb for WWE. If more superstars begin to feel alienated or underappreciated, it could lead to mass exits, creating a hole in the roster that the company may not be able to fill. The idea that WWE might lose key talent is incredibly concerning for the company's long-term future. The company's ability to maintain backstage unity is vital. If WWE loses its top stars, whether to creative differences, personal disagreements, or the pursuit of better financial opportunities elsewhere, it could undermine the foundation of the company. This could lead to a chaotic backstage environment, which would only trickle down to the product that fans see on TV. The financial implications of WWE's current path. At the heart of all these problems lies a critical issue: WWE's financial stability. If the company continues on its current path, it risks damaging its financial health. Between the huge investment in Roman Reigns' contract, the creative instability caused by backstage tensions, and the growing dissatisfaction among fans, WWE could face significant financial losses in the coming years. The key to WWE's long-term survival is not just keeping its current roster happy, but creating new stars, evolving its product, and maintaining a connection with its audience. Fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and if the company fails to keep them invested, it will be hard to justify the massive financial commitments it is making, especially if those commitments don't result in increased viewership and revenue. A critical crossroads for WWE. WWE is at a critical crossroads. The decisions made in the coming months, whether it's the venue choice for WrestleMania, how they handle the backstage drama, or how they manage their financial commitments to talent, could determine the future of the company. If WWE fails to evolve with the times, if it continues to rely too heavily on a few superstars, and if backstage tensions escalate further, the company may find itself at risk of collapsing under its own weight. Now is the time for WWE to decide what kind of company it wants to be. If it can find a way to resolve these internal conflicts, innovate creatively, and rebuild trust with its fans, WWE could emerge stronger than ever. But if it continues down this dangerous path, the future of the company could be in serious jeopardy. WWE stands at a crossroads filled with challenges and opportunities. The choices made by its leaders will resonate for years to come. For the sake of the fans, the wrestlers, and the industry itself, we hope WWE chooses the path of innovation, respect, and collaboration. Thank you for joining us here at Wrestling News CC. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives into the wrestling world. Let us know in the comments, do you think WWE can turn things around, or is the company headed for a fall? We want to hear your thoughts. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.